Okay, we're live. Hello, everybody. Hey, STFC, how you doing? Sorry we're a little bit late today. How you doing? I'm good. I'm good. I'm just going to go and shut my curtains real quick. I'll be right back. I was hoping I'd be able to keep them open today because it's not been very sunny. And as soon as literally as soon as I pressed start stream, literally the instant that I start streaming, the sun has just come out, so I've had to go and close my curtains. So sorry, no sunlight today. We're gonna have to sit here in the dark as usual. Until I get a better webcam, we just gotta sit in the dark. I get here and Saul walks away. She hates me. Oh no, I'm sorry, Max. How are you doing? How are you doing? So, it's Factorio Thursday. I am a little bit late today, but I have a very, very good reason today. I submitted my train sim project. I finally submitted it on Alan Thompson Sim, my Durham Coastline project that I've been working on for just over a year now. I finally submitted it to be published today, so big stuff, big stuff. It is free, unfortunately. I can't charge for it because it's it's based on somebody else's work. It's like an upgrade for a route that somebody else has made, so I can't charge any money for it. So it's 16 months of work for no monetary reward whatsoever. But I've enjoyed doing it. I'm hoping, it might have convinced me to actually do my own route from scratch, because then I could charge money for it. And if you've seen how much DLC costs for Train Sim, we're talking some serious bank there. But it's free. It's going to be free to play. It's going to be on Alan Thompson Sim. I think what we might do next weekend is do a special Train Sim Saturday where we play the route and do some of the scenarios for the route, because I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy with it. I've, like I say, put a lot of work into it over the last year and a bit, and it's done. It's finally done. That's why I was late today, though. So I've had to submit it to Alan Thompson Sim and fill out all the details and everything. And I've shot a trailer as well, which is going to go live as soon as the route is available. It will be on YouTube and Instagram. But yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it's finally happened. I'm so happy about it. So much work has gone into it over, like I say, over the last year and a bit. It's kind of the end of an era, but it's good news for you, because it means that I can focus on streaming and video making now, which is good, because I haven't been for quite a while. Give me 1 second. Need something. Where is it? There we go. But yeah, it's like I say. Now that we've done that, I'll switch over to the game view real quick. Now that I've finished this, now that I've finished this project after, like I say, just over a year of work, you will have noticed there's been a slowdown in videos over the last month or so, and that's because I've been really knuckling down. It's taken me so long to get the project done that I got to a point where I was like, right, I just want to get it finished now. Not that I want to rush it, but I just want to kind of, knuckle down and get it finished. So that's where I've been the last month. That's why there's not really been any streaming content over the last, any video content over the last month, but I can get back to that now. So next month, I expect a lot of videos. I expect to see a lot more video content coming up. Anyway, with that all out of the way, we're going to dive in. Hey, Pappy Chuckle, did you see the new Roller Coaster Tycoon game? Apparently early access in the winter. I haven't seen it. I didn't watch the... whatever it's... Gamescom or whatever it's called. I didn't watch it, but I've heard a few announcements which will... You know, I should look up some recaps and stuff like that. Summaries. But anyway, we're back in. We are currently on Fulgora, and the plan is we're working on our Space Platform June. You may recall in the last stream, I mentioned that my idea was to expand the platform in this direction. You can build a space platform in any shape in Factorio. There's no aerodynamics in space, so you can build a really wide one, or you can build a big square one. You know, you can do whatever, but just what looks most natural to me is more of a traditional spaceship shape, right? So it's going to be long, and it's going to be like a pencil, you know, long and thin, tapered sort of nose cone, and then the engines at the rear. I actually don't know if... yeah, the thrusters do have to go at the rear, because you can't rotate these. So the only like restriction on building a space platform is that the engines have to go at the bottom of the screen. Everything else you can do what you like, but we're gonna build. I've just destroyed one of the engines. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, we're gonna build vertically. We're gonna basically copy this. If this little sort of... not that. This little sort of setup we got here, where we got 2 turrets and 3 solar panels in between, we're going to copy that a few times. So, turret, 3 solar panels, turret, 3 solar panels, turret, 3 solar panels, etc, etc. Because we need way more space for solar panels. We can't have all the solar panels here in the middle, because this is where all of the machinery is going to go for making our rocket fuel and stuff like that. So, we really want the solar panels on the outside. That's the plan. So, let's begin by making a shitload more space platforms. We've got 48 at the minute. The width of the platform currently is 24, which means we do have enough to extend it by 2 tiles. And that's precisely what we're going to do. Anyway, how's everyone been? How have you been getting on this week? It's been a bit of a weird one here in the UK. Weather's been all over the place. It's been a terrible week for celebrity deaths. Dolly Parton died this week. Tim Curry. And just today, Paul Cullen, is it? The creator of Transformers? Or I forget. I'm not sure what his exact involvement was, but he was you know, a key figure in the Transformers franchise. It just three pretty iconic celebs gone in the space of a couple of days. I've got to admit, Dolly Parton, that hit hard for me. That was the most shocking one. Personally, I'm a big I'm a big fan of Dolly Parton. You know, my granddad was big on country and western music, and that's you know, through him I kind of was introduced to Dolly Parton. But what an amazing person. Did so much for charity, so much for kids. You know, she was a queer advocate. You know, she spoke in support of trans people and all that. And Tim Curry, I mean, could you be more of a queer icon than the Tim Curry? You know, it's just what a shock. Like, so many people in the space of just a couple of days. It's crazy. And yet there's one person who remains noticeably alive. We'll say no more, but is you know, there's no justice, is there? That's all I'll say. Okay, how are we getting on here, by the way? We need more blue chips. Give me the blue chips. Get them in there. Lots of floods recently, not where I live though. It hasn't flooded here yet, but it's been raining a lot. It's been raining all day today. It was raining on Tuesday. It's been a very wet and, you know, dreary few days. And unfortunately, it is causing floods in a lot of places because, you know, when you have such an extended period of drought, the ground becomes really impenetrable, so that, you know, water, when it does finally rain, the water can't soak in. So we've had like 5 back-to-back heat waves. Now we're gonna get flash floods because the ground's so dry. What a world. Such a shame that there's nothing we can possibly do about it, right? You know, I mean, climate change, it's just one of those things that there's literally nothing that anybody can do. We just have to deal with it. We just have to put up with it, you know? What's that, What did Ned Flanders' parents say in that Simpsons episode? We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. That's how I feel about, you know, the global response to climate change at the minute. Just do nothing, hope it goes away on its own, which it won't. Big Chungus is still alive. That's very true. Big Chungus never dies. I'm gonna get some of this concrete and go and do some concreting. But yeah, like I say, Dolly Parton in particular was quite a tough one for me. Big fan. I just it does seem to always happen in multiples. You know, you can never. We can never just have one celebrity die. It always has to be like a dozen really well, you know, really beloved celebrities all at once. Why does it always happen like that? That's life, I guess. Okay, scrap's looking a little bit better now. So why are we not making any more? Right, it's because this is supposed to have steel in it, but it doesn't. It's backed up with iron, which we don't need. This should be filtered. Let's filter this. You load copper wire. Don't load anything else. I don't want anything else. I want anything that's not copper wire in here. Thank you. And also, steel. Oh, whoa, wait. Why are we running low on steel right now? What's going on here? Oh, the whole system's backed up again. Lovely. And it's because of the concrete. It's always because of the fucking concrete. I don't know what to do with it. I mean, short of just concreting the entire planet, there's no way I can get rid of it all. There's so fucking much of it, and it keeps holding up all of the production chains. Got a load of spare iron as well, so I'm gonna make some spare bullets for later. Some ammo. I suppose we could extend the concrete pad southwards a little bit. The thing is, we can't put concrete over the sea on this planet. Like the oil, you know, the oil patches here. You need to use landfill first, and we need to get landfill from Vulcanus, which is why we're trying to get back there. This is... all of the... Right, our entire... All of the problems that we've had in this game in, like, the last 10 episodes can be traced back to the fact that we left Vulcanus too soon. Like, I should not have left Vulcanus until we had properly set up a self-sufficient base down there. But the thing is, we were stuck on Vulcanus for so long that I just wanted to get off that planet. And we ended up leaving before we'd fully automated metallurgic science. And now we're paying for it. Now we're paying for it. I'm glad we did Vulcanus first, but we should have stayed there for longer. We left way too soon. That's better. We're producing steel again. Will you be going to Uranus? Says Pappy Chuckle. No, I can't in this game. Doesn't exist. Yeah, let's send up some repair packs. Why not? Always handy to have a few up there. Oh, we've already got some. Right, well. Always handy to have a few more up there. Should have enough for that once the capsule arrives. There we go. And we've still got 8 left. I'm going to patch up these gaps here. Okay. There we go. The lengthening has begun. We've still got a long way to go, though. The solar panels that it has now, I think, are only just producing enough power. Let's have a look. Yeah. The solar panels that... Right. We currently have 16 solar panels, and they're only just producing enough power for these machines. We need to add all of the machinery to make the thruster fuel, which means we're going to need twice as many solar panels, and also these solar panels that are here in the middle have to be moved to the outside. So we're going to need to make this ridiculously long. It's going to have to be a really long ship for this to actually scale properly. Oh dear. We're also starting to get backed up with carbon. Oh, it's okay, we're not producing anymore. Okay. At long last, though, foundation production is looking good. How many will I need to square this off? 2, 4, 6, 48, 54. But 54 won't fit in the spaceship, it'll only carry 50. Why must you do this? Why must you do this to me? In any case, we do need to widen it slightly further. Look at this. Because it's not currently... I've made it wide enough for the thrusters, but I haven't made it wide enough for the solar panels, so we're going to need... Okay. We're going to need... 8... 16... let's just send up 50. Let's just send up 50. That's a full stack. Acting like we aren't going to be sending up thousands of these anyway. There we go. Don't know if you ever saw the Bomber Crew game, but they did make a space version. I assume you'd like them both. I've not heard of Bomber Crew. What sort of game is it? Right, let's square this off before we do anything else. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That's long enough for us to get rid of these middle solar panels. There we go. So we've now got the same amount of solar panels, but they're spread out further. They're also not enough to power the base as it currently stands. So we are going to need more. And we're going to need turrets. Yeah, we're definitely going to need another pair of turrets down at the bottom here. So, if we can get another 48 platforms up here, extend this by 2 tiles. This is bothering me, though. Up at the top here, we've got 2 panels, and then we got 3, and then another 3. So, I want to even that out. I want to try and get 2 more solar panels plus 2 more turrets. So, we're going to need to extend it by 5 more tiles, which is going to be 24. I think it's 24 tiles wide, right? Yeah, 24 by 5, which is 120. 120 nothing. But we're short on steel again. Is there anything we can scrap for steel? Well, we could scrap these steel chests, right? Stop making steel chests. We don't need any more of those. Scrap those to get us more steel. In fact, do we have any more steel-based products that we can scrap? Well, there's some steel there. That's a good start. I don't think any of these give steel back when recycled, so we'll leave those. Seen that Train Sim make a 7th version of Train Sim World, they just give it a rest. The thing with Train Sim World is each version is... They call it a separate version, but it's the same game. Like, basically, when you upgrade from Train Sim World 6 to Train Sim World 7, you're essentially paying for 3 new DLCs. Like, it's the same game, but you're paying for a bundle of new DLCs for it, which I'm not a fan of. I mean, I've always preferred the Train Sim Classic way of marketing itself. But Train Sim World 7 is Train Sim World 6. You know, it's the same game. It's just listed as a separate thing on the Steam store. When you launch Train Sim World 7, it's launching the same exe file as Train Sim World 6, right? Like, it's when you install Train Sim World 7, it installs it to the same folder as Train Sim World 6. It is the same game. They just slap a new number on it and, you know, include 3 DLCs with it. To make it look like it's this fresh, new, exciting game, but it is the same game. Which, I don't know why they don't just call it Train Sim Worlds and then release new DLCs for it every year. Well, because then people wouldn't buy it, right? People need to think that it's a new and exciting game, which is why they slap 7 on it in this case. The funny thing is, as well, one of the DLCs that's come in with Train Sim World 7 is the Airedale and Wharfdale line, northwest of Leeds. That was released for Train Sim Classic earlier this year, and it's literally one of the best routes ever made for Train Sim Classic. I kind of get the feeling that Dovetail Games, the developers of Train Simulator, are... I don't want to say they're copying the community, but, you know, Max Trax released his Train Sim Classic Airedale and Wharfdale project earlier this year, and now Train Sim World, you know, Dovetail have announced that there's going to be an Airedale and Wharfdale route in Train Sim World. Now, I'm not suggesting plagiarism or anything like that, because the two games are completely different, like engine-wise and stuff like that, so it does have to be built from scratch. But I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of looked over at what the Train Sim Classic community was doing and saying, we should make that in Train Sim World. Because it's very suspicious timing, you know what I mean? I don't know if the Train Sim World version will be any good, but the Train Sim Classic version is genuinely one of the best routes ever made for Train Sim Classic. So they've got some big shoes to fill, I think. Sent you the links for Bomber Crew and Space Crew for Steam. Customize and upgrade your bot. Oh, cool, cool. Well, I'll have a look at it. Sorry to go on about trains again, but I hope we see DLC for Thomas Friends Wonders of Sodor. They've announced it, yes. They've announced 2 DLC characters for Wonders of Sodor. We are going to be getting Henry, the big green engine, and Toby, the tram engine, the square one. Henry's coming at the end of this year, Toby's coming in early 2027, so they have confirmed there will be DLC characters for Wonders of Sodor. They haven't confirmed a new route yet, but, you know, when we played Wonders of Sodor, I was talking about this. I think it's fairly obvious that we're going to get the Brendan Branch line and the Little Western line, which means we'll probably end up getting Edward, Duck, Oliver, and potentially other characters as well. But yeah, they've announced the first DLCs for Train Sim for Wonders of Sodor. It's going to be Henry and Toby, and I'm excited for it. I am. I really enjoyed Wonders of Sodor. I think the fan base of Wonders of Sodor were being a little bit impatient. You know, I do think there's, you know, I've you know, I'm in a few groups and stuff, and I, you know, listen to what the fan base is saying. There's a bit of entitlement there, I'll be honest. You know, the game's only been out for 6 months, and you've got these, like, diehard Thomas fans that are like, why haven't they added these 15 characters yet? Like, it's been out for less than a year, and they also have Train Sim World, a much bigger and more popular game that they need to devote a lot of resources to. I think, you know, the fact that we got an official licensed Thomas and Friends train simulator game in the first place is a fucking miracle, to be honest. You know, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. The fact that it exists is incredible. I do get the impression that a lot of fans are being a bit too demanding, a bit too impatient. And you know, if you don't have any experience with game development or game design, I get it. I get that it can look like, you know, well, why haven't they done this yet? Why haven't they done that yet? Like, I think people underestimate how much goes into making a game or making a DLC for a game. I think a lot of people were imagining that they were just going to take the 3D models from the TV show and just import them into Train Simulator and they just work perfectly. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Although, I have heard that the models in the game are based on the original Blender assets or whatever software they use for the TV show. So they are based on them, which is why they look very similar to the TV show models. But yeah, I like I say, some people seem to think that you just, you know, take the models from the TV show and just put them straight in the game and it just works perfectly. Lightning collector? Yes, good. Sorry, I got something in my eye. Running late. Sorry, everyone. I'll look for a second. No worries, Sophie. How you doing? Oh, shit. I need to merge this properly. I've made a dreadful mistake. That's better. These scrap deposits are very poor. Like, I'm constantly having to pick up the mining drills and move them from place to place. Maybe the big mining drills work better on this planet. I don't really know. We haven't really tested it, because we only really have one big mining drill, which we've used a little bit when we first landed here, but it's largely been replaced. Let's go and put it down. Why not? I mean, we could put it here. There's 50... Oh, it said 50. There we go. There's 54,000 scrap here. Oh, but we can't build it on a deep ocean. There's 49,000... Well, 50,000 there. That's good. That's good. Now the problem's going to be that it won't all fit on this belt, right? Not to worry. Perhaps a little inelegant, but it works. Okay, how are we doing for foundations? 31. I mean, it's not great. Ever since we run out of steel. Wait, don't we have a massive... Yeah, we got a huge surplus of iron, so why don't we, instead of recycling steel chests, why don't we make steel the old-fashioned way by smelting it? Let's make an electric furnace. And let's make ourselves some fresh steel. Some virgin steel. Well, technically it's not virgin steel, because the iron has been recycled. Literally the exact opposite. of virgin steel. Virgin steel, by the way, is steel which has been processed straight from iron ore, not from recycled metal. Literally all of the steel we're making on this planet is made from recycled scrap, so yeah, I don't think we can really call it virgin steel in this case. Okay, I mean, it's going to be messy. I don't think there's anywhere that we can really put this. The problem is I've packed everything in so tightly here. What if we... Ah, wait. I've got it, I've got it. And it should... Yes, okay. So it doesn't look like it doesn't look like it'd work, but it does. If you have an underground belt like this, this inserter can pick stuff up from the far side of it, even though it looks like it's just picking it up through the roof of the belt. There we go. Let's make these stack inserters so we get slightly faster processing. And then we do still need an output, so I'm going to put the output up here. And let's have some productivity modules, why not? Oh, well, mind you, we could have speed modules. Speed modules might be a bit better. Is the beacon... It is getting a tiny bit of a speed boost, because it's just clipping the edge of these two beacons here. And we're getting bonus production... I'm not sure why we're getting bonus production. But let's put in... Do we have tier 2 productivity modules? We do. Oh, we've got some uncommon tier 2 productivity modules. Oh, mind you, no, we don't want uncommon steel. That's going to cause problems further down the line. So let's not use the quality ones in this case. I'm going to replace these two with productivity modules as well. Oh, you can't for assemblers. Right. Well, that's unfortunate. We can at least replace them with Speed Module Mark IIs, though. Oh, wait! None of these are Speed Module Mark IIs. These are all Mark I Speed Modules. We could be making this so much faster. Or not, because we've only got 2 of these. Okay, scratch that idea. I love that you can see the modules inside the beacons. Like, if we replace it with efficiency module, you can see that it's green now. Like, they're physically plugged in to this huge distributor. That's cool. I love the sprites in this game. Right, I would like you to be speedy instead of productive. This is not work. It's not fast enough. It's too slow. There's only one thing for it. Everything takes so long to craft in this game. That's it. Oh, YouTube bots arrived. Sorry, let me just refresh the chat. There we go. My god, this is hopelessly slow. Have the electric furnaces always been this slow? Jesus, look at the rate of production here. This is fucking appalling. Okay, I've got an idea. We're going to sort this. We are going to need another oxygen collector, though. Not oxygen collector. Lightning rod. Oh no, we don't need another lightning rod. We need another power station. There we go. We got a substation here. There we go. That needs to be moved, but it'll be all right there for now. Okay. There we go. Much better. Much better. Get some steel production going, please. Okay, woof. We finally got enough foundations to send up another rocket. Christ. I didn't realise steel would be letting us down so much today. Ooh, we might be able to add a third layer here once the rocket arrives. Finished Alien Fireteam's Elite 2, and the optimization is bad. UE5 as well. That's a shame. I'm not really interested in it, to be honest, anyway. Not really my cup of tea. Okay, let's do a little bit of rearranging here. And same on this side. And that's it. How's the belt situation? Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good for belts. There we go. We need to set up 2 more solar panels, but there we go. Now the pattern is 3, 3, 3. So 1 turret, 3 solar panels, 1 turret, 3 solar panels, etc, etc. And we're going to extend that down. I don't know how much further we really need to extend it down, because I think this will be enough space for the... I think that'll be enough space for the equipment, for the thrusters and everything. But I don't know if this array of solar... Well, I know this array of solar panels isn't going to be enough power, right? So that's the next problem. Do we have any solar panels ready to send up? We do. I think maybe we just send up a full stack. As long as the ammo goes round the outside, that's the main thing. And now, you know, as long as the station is fully protected on all sides. So we've now got 18 solar panels. That's producing 1.3 megawatts, and we're currently using 1 megawatt. Fluctuating a little bit, but... Any alien threats in this, says Pappy? No, fortunately not. In space, the only threat is asteroids, which are fairly manageable now that we've got the turrets up and running. We're actually very safe at the minute because there's no life on Fulgora either. The only danger on this planet is the lightning storms. Once we get back to Vulcanus, obviously we got the giant lava worms, and then back on Nauvis there's the biters. But there's no life on Fulgora, and there's no spacefaring entities that can harm us. Once we get to Gleba, though, we haven't researched Gleba yet, have we? Oh, we have. Oh boy, Gleba, that's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun planet. One thing at a time, you know, one alien menace at a time. God, again, it's steel. It's just steel that's backing up and letting us down. Let's make a couple more turrets. Oh shit, all the iron's gone. Oh, bollocks. Right. Thank you, but I don't think we're going to need any more ammo for the time being. Great, now we got an iron shortage. And we need that for steel production. Oh, we got just enough for a couple of turrets, though. Okay, so next rocket, 2 turrets are going up, plus however many foundations we can get on there. The turrets are very, very light. Hoping we can get another 48 foundations in. Six more. Keep them coming. Four more. I reckon they'll fit. I reckon they will. Perfect. Are you able to explore in this? And if so, is there a limit? You can travel... I don't know exactly how big the world is. I think it's a couple of million tiles you can go in each direction. It's a very, very big world, but it's not infinite. Okay, so we should be able to expand enough to fit in 2 more turrets. Yep, perfect. Do we have enough belts left, though? We got 6 yellow belts left. 1, 2... Ooh. It'll do. It'll do. Perfect. That's it. We're out of belts. We're out of yellow belts. We could upgrade them to red or blue. I don't know why we've got a random assortment of red and blue up here. But I don't think it's really too necessary at the minute. We got a nice big well-defended station. We also... I don't think we need to be producing any more science right now. We got loads of space science. So I think the next step is to get the thrusters in. Wait, do we have underground belts up here? We do. We do. And how wide are the thrusters? Oh, they're 4 wide. But I think an underground belt, a yellow underground belt can reach that far, right? It can. Good. The problem, though, is there's not going to be enough room to even get 3 in this way. No, I think we'll stick with the original plan, which was to extend a little bit further southwards. That's better. How do the planet sizes work? Is there invisible walls on them? There's a void at the end. If you get to the edge of the world, it's just black beyond. With a nice skybox. Oh, there's no steel. No iron anymore for steel. Right. Didn't mean to put ice on the belt. Miss Harry. Oh, is he back again? Jesus Christ. He turns up to every stream. Like, I know I say it a lot, but how fucking sad do you have to be to turn up to every single stream just to bitch, you know? Just stop turning up. This guy turns up. You can't see the messages on screen because the auto mod filters them out, but this guy turns up to literally every stream. Always with a different account, but he always has Harry in his name, so we know that it's the same person. But this guy he turns up to every single live stream, and he always says the exact same shit. He always goes after me. Specifically, he always goes after me, STFC, and Sophie, who are 2 of my moderators. I just don't get it. Go somewhere else. Go away. How many accounts have you made at this point just to try and, you know, to try and troll us? And the thing is, like, whenever people leave, it always makes me laugh a bit whenever people leave comments like this on a live stream, because you know that comment's not going to get through, right? Like, I'm not going to read it out, but you leave a comment like that, you know that it's not going to get accepted. So why would you even leave it? It's like when people comment on TikTok. It's like when I post a video on TikTok and, you know, you get all the usual suspects being like, oh, it's a bloke, or like, you know, very manly, or you've got an Adam's apple. Like, you know, I'm just going to delete that, right? You know that I'm just going to delete those comments because I'm absolutely within my rights to do so, right? You leave a comment calling me an ugly-looking bloke in a dress, I'm just going to delete it. So really, you could save us both a lot of time and energy if you just don't leave the comment in the first place. But they'll never learn. They'll never learn. What else can I send up? Some more repair packs, why not? It always helps to have a few up there in case we manage to run out of ammo and I don't notice and the space platform just starts getting absolutely demolished. Okay, how much longer does it need to be to fit the thrusters in now? 3 more tiles. 3 more tiles is the bare minimum space to fit it in, but 4 would look nicer. We're not purely, you know, going for aesthetics here, but it would look nicer if there was a little bit of a separation. I don't want the thruster pushed right up against the inserter there, you know. You got to keep your thrusters and your inserters well separated. Pappy says, I'm an ugly-looking bloke with an Adam's apple, but my belly prevents me from wearing a dress. Oh, what a shame. Right, I keep putting the steel onto this belt by mistake. The steel goes directly into this chest. Iron goes on the belt. How's the scrap production going? Let me guess. The resources are running out again and I'm going to have to move all the mining drills around. How many of the drills are going to be out of resources? I'm going to say 3. What do you know? 3. Lucky guess. To be fair, these drills are producing enough that the belt's fully backed up, so it's not too much of a worry at the minute. This belt isn't fully backed up, though, because we're going from a yellow into a red. If we replace this with a red splitter, we don't have enough red belts to fully replace these, unfortunately. But you can see here, if you look at the yellow belt, it's hard to tell on the stream, but if you look at the yellow belt, the scrap's really packed up very tightly, but because the red belt moves faster, as soon as it goes onto the red belt, they spread apart a little bit. What we want to do is we want the red belt to be fully backed up as well. Like here, you can see a tiny little bit there. You can see there's a little bit where there's 4 or 5 pieces in a row that are closely backed up. But then the rest of it, they're just ever so slightly... The belt isn't at full capacity, is what I'm saying. We can fit a little bit more onto the belt. How can you find different ore in this? So, on this planet, there isn't any. On Fulgora, there's no ore at all. There's only scrap, because it's like It's trying to hint that there's like it's the ruins of an ancient civilization. So you have to mine all this scrap, and then you recycle it to get your copper and your steel and your iron and your plastic, etc., etc. Different planets have different like ores available. Vulcanus, which is the volcano planet, this doesn't have any ores either, but you get them from lava. Like you can cast lava into copper and iron and stuff like that. Nauvis, which is the starting planet, this is where your more traditional ore deposits are. There's copper, iron, coal, stone, uranium. I think that's it for the base game. I think that's all the base game ores. Yeah, there's coal over there. And you always, whenever you start the game, there'll always be a small patch of those main resources nearby. So you can see here, the base is built right on top of a big patch of... it's built right on top of a patch of coal, iron, copper, and a little bit of stone here to the north. But those are the main ore types. Like I say, on different planets, there's different ways to acquire materials. Like this planet doesn't actually have any ore, it's just covered in scrap. I'm hoping we'll get back to Nauvis soon though. I actually don't remember when we were last at this base. It wasn't this year. Definitely wasn't this year. When were we last here? We'll be there again one day. SCFC says GTA 6 trailer on Netflix. Want to be excited, but won't be on PC for at least 1 or 2 years. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I'll definitely buy it, but, you know, there's no immediate hurry because it's going to be console exclusive first. And that's not me being a whiny PC player. I don't think any game should be, like, exclusive. I don't think any game should be a timed exclusive. I mean, there's a whole different conversation to be had about games that are, like, completely console-only or PC-only, but having a game that's on console and PC, but then releasing it a year earlier on console, or releasing it a year earlier on PC, that's just stupid. That's just nonsensical to me. And I know I know console players are very happy about it, because normally it's the other way around. Normally normally games come out on PC before they release on console. So I know a lot of console players are like, haha, see how you like it. But it shouldn't be like that in either direction, you know. I don't get it. I don't get the point of console exclusives in this day and age. I mean, it's like region exclusive, you know. It's like you know, putting a TV show on Netflix in America, but not the UK. Like, a really good example of this is the latest couple of series of Doctor Who, right? They put the there's a special. They did a Doctor Who spin-off called The War Between the Land and the Sea. It's a 5-episode miniseries. It's not been on Disney Plus in America yet. It aired on the BBC at the end of last year, and it's on BBC iPlayer, but it hasn't been put up on Disney Plus yet, and it probably won't be on Disney Plus until 2027. And it's like, okay, people are just going to use a VPN to watch that for free. You know what I mean? It's just like, why would you put this on BBC iPlayer and then say, we'll put it on Disney Plus next year? Like, you know that people are just going to watch it for free with a VPN. You're losing money by doing that. You're losing money because people who were going to pay to watch it on Disney Plus are now going to watch it on a VPN. I don't get it. I don't get region exclusives. I don't get console or PC exclusives. I don't get timed exclusives. There's no point. There's no need for it in this day and age. There's no need to release something on one platform 6 months before the other. You know, there's no need to, you know, release something in America and then say, well, it'll be in Europe, you know, in 5 months' time. There's no point. There's no point to that at all. The world is more interconnected than ever before, especially on the internet. Like, if you are gonna release something that's only available in one country and say, oh, well, it'll be out in this country next year, people are gonna just pirate it. People are gonna get it cheaper elsewhere. People are gonna watch it with a VPN. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't get it. It just feels like a poor business decision to me. You'll definitely want a PC upgrade for GTA? Yeah, I am going to be upgrading my PC, hopefully next year. I'll be upgrading again. And I'm going for the big one. I'm going for a 16 gigabyte GPU this time, which is what I should have done this time. I mean, I think 12 would be alright, but no. If we're going to do this, we're going to do it properly. And we're going to future-proof it so that it's good for a few years before it needs updating again. It's just a question of, you know, where's this coming from? Which is why you need to subscribe and give me money so that I can get a better computer. Thank you. Oh, okay, we got a lot of iron coming in again. Sorry, there's not much for me to say whilst we're just waiting again. What's the end game for this? Says Pappy. Well, the object of the game is just to escape, basically. The original game you're stuck on Nauvis, and the object is to build a rocket and escape. But then, when the Space Age DLC came out, which is what I'm playing with now, it kind of expanded the end game, so, you know, launching the rocket allows you to visit these other planets. But ultimately, the goal is the same. The goal is to escape from this solar system. And you have to go to each planet to get certain resources to be able to do that. Probably want to have 32 gigs of RAM as well with how things are going. Oh, I'll go for 64 gigs of RAM, I think. I mean, this PC's got 32. 64 might be a bit overkill, but the thing is, right, like, well, I didn't build it, but when I you know, ordered this PC, I said to myself, right, well, we don't need to be too overkill. And as a result of that, the PC is underpowered. So this time, you know, if I can find the budget for it, this time I want to say, fuck it, let's overkill. Let's just let's splash out, let's future-proof it, let's get something that's actually going to last, you know. Because ultimately it's going to be cheaper to get something really, really overpowered than it is to get something that's underpowered and then have to replace it in 2 or 3 years with another computer. You know what I mean? So I, like I say, I think fuck it. Let's do overkill this time. Let's just go all out on it. Budget permitting. What GPU are you thinking? I don't know yet. I like I say, I haven't really thought about specifics. I just know that I'd like to think about a new PC next year. Do you think you're going to get an AMD or NVIDIA GPU? Well, I think AMD, to be honest. This PC's got an NVIDIA, but my previous PC was AMD. It just depends. You know, when it comes time, I'll weigh up the options. Also, hey Sophie, how are you doing? Like I say, I haven't really thought of any specifics. I don't know what processor or what GPU or anything like that. I just know, as a rough benchmark, I want to get 16 gig GPU, 64 gig RAM. That's kind of like the essential, you know, that I want. Sorry, I said CPU. Yeah, I was replying to STFC's comment about the graphics card. Same thing goes for the CPU though. It's just whatever. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. It's not like I have anything specific in mind. My current CPU is an Intel i5, which is not the best. It's not really a gaming CPU, is the problem. In fact, you might argue that it's the weakest part of my current setup, the CPU. And obviously, your computer is only as good as the weakest component, you know what I mean? You can have the best graphics card in the world, but if you've only got like 4 gigs of RAM, it's going to be a piece of shit, right? You know, the weakest component is always going to be the one that sets the benchmark for your PC's performance, right? And I do think with this PC, the CPU is what's letting it down. But yeah, like I say, no hard plans yet, just as a rough benchmark. I would like to think about upgrading next year. What did I miss? We're just talking about PCs, Sophie. And upgrading them. Okay, we still need one more layer. Or two, depending on how we decide to do it. And we're out of steel again. Depending on the CPU, the motherboard would need to be changed, as the CPU would just bottleneck your system. Oh, I'm talking about an entirely new PC. When I say upgrade, I don't actually mean like upgrading my current PC. I mean getting an entirely new one. Which I think is the best option, rather than just trying to shoehorn new bits in to what I've currently got. It'll be like something from scratch, something fresh. My current motherboard is Asus ATX 1050 TM or something like that. No, 150M. I forget the name of it. I could tell you right now, though, because I can just look up system information. It's an Asus Tech Prime H510M-A motherboard. It's not bad. Again, that's kind of the same with everything with my current setup, though. It's like, it's not bad, but it could be better. really want to get my PC sorted. Oh yeah, what's going on with that, Sophie? Any news? Decides to build it myself. Ooh. Very brave. Best of luck. Yes, I'm still not quite at the build it yourself stage yet. Maybe for my next one I will. Maybe it's finally time. But I've always been a little bit apprehensive about building my own PC. Because there's so much that you need to think about, right? And if you do anything wrong, especially like when you're putting it together, you make one wrong move, you've bricked it and wasted potentially thousands of pounds worth of tech, right? But I think I'm ready to think about it at this point. Maybe this one I will try and build it myself, and I've got friends who can help me with that. You know, I've pretty much everyone in my friend group has built their own PC except me, so I know that I know that there'd be people to advise me and give me a hand with it. I've just always felt a little bit worried about doing it, but maybe it's time. You know, maybe it's time. My friend's going to help me pick out the parts and actually build it. That's cool. That's cool. It's very helpful to have somebody who knows what they're doing, you know? The most complicated thing I've ever done with my PC is replace the RAM. My old PC originally came with 16 gigs, and I replaced it with 32 gigs. That's it. That's the most complex upgrade I've ever done. I did upgrade the RAM in a laptop, which... that's a real fucking pain in the arse, trying to get a laptop apart to replace the RAM. But I had a Lenovo IdeaPad. Before I got my first actual PC, I had a Lenovo IdeaPad, which had 8 gigs of RAM, and I upgraded that to 16 gigs. That's easy, though. You just turn it off, you undo the clips and pull it out, and then put a fresh stick in. That's easy. Replacing RAMs, it's a piece of cake. Building a PC from scratch, that's a bit of a different ball game, you know. But I've always wanted to, and one day it's definitely something that I'm interested in doing. I've picked my case, but that's it so far. Oh yeah, you gotta have a good case, you know. I've got a beautiful case for my PC, and it sits under my desk all the time, so you can't see it. The thing is, when I bought the PC, I had it on top of my desk, but now I've got 3 monitors, so it's got to go underneath. So I bought a nice flashy PC with lots of RGB fans for nothing. It's still cool, though. I'd rather that than just a plain black box, you know. That's just me. I mean, if you want something a bit more simple, then that's fair enough. I mean, some people, you could use anything as your case, really. I've seen people literally build computers in like shoeboxes and stuff. Anything can be a case as long as you can get the parts in it, right? Were you having some trouble with your fans, or is that all fixed now? So, I have been having trouble with the fans. Currently, hold on, let me double check. Yeah, we're 2 fans down at the minute. So the 2 fans on the top of the PC, they've both failed at this point. There's still one on the back, and there's one on the CPU cooler. But yeah, I'm down to 2 fans now. I was going to replace them, And I probably still will, because they're very cheap to replace. But honestly, I haven't noticed too much of a, or any change in performance, really. Like, just 2 fans does seem to be enough to keep things working, keep things cool. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or if it is broke, but it's not causing any problems, don't fix it. Gone for a white and pastel pink case. Ooh, nice, nice. See, I like a black PC case. I'm a dark mode enjoyer. God, we've only got 20 minutes left before Satisfactory. We are starting to make less and less progress in each episode with Factorio at the minute. But, as you know, once the space platform's done, we're kind of back in business. It might be another episode or two. The thing is, we do have all of the equipment we need to make the thruster fuel and everything. The only thing that we're waiting on is the platforms to actually increase the size of the buildable area. That went fast, Sir TFC? Yeah. In fairness, we did start 15 minutes late. Which isn't much in the grand scheme of things, but it did, you know, it has taken away a bit of our Factorio time. I just want to get off this planet, you know. I remember saying the exact same thing about Fulgora, about Vulcanus, just before Christmas. Oh, I can't wait to get off this planet. And now I feel the exact same about Fulgora. Great planet. Get me out. Get me off. Get me out of here. My friend says I've gone for the trans gamer girl aesthetic. Yeah, yeah. I've never been a fan of pink and white, though. It's not a combination that I particularly enjoy. And you do see a lot of that with, you know, kind of that more feminine kind of, you know, colour scheme. Like, it's always like pink and white headphones, pink and white gaming chair. I just don't really like the combination of pink and white. My favourite combination, as you can probably tell, is black and blue. Got black and blue headphones, black and blue gaming chair. All of my equipment is black. I don't know, I just like the darker colour scheme. I've done 2 PCs, but I can see eventually in the future everything will just be a pre-built thing with all the parts soldered to the board. Plus how expensive PCs get in, eventually just stick it to consoles will be easier and cheaper. Yeah, yeah. I do think, you know, it's kind of reached a point now where consoles can kind of do everything that a PC can do. I mean, the only thing... really, the only reason that I switched from console, because I used to be a console player, the only reason that I moved to PC is because I needed something that I could do my coursework on at university. So that's when I got my first laptop, and that's when I started doing gaming. And, you know, as someone who does video editing and all that kind of stuff, I need a PC because I need to, you know, I need to be able to use my video editing software. I need to be able to use Blender to do 3D modeling. I need all of that stuff that currently can only be done on PC. But even stuff like that, eventually you'll be able to do on console as well. I think the niche that the PC fills has started to diminish, you know, and eventually a console will just be able to do more or less exactly what a PC does. And at that point, might as well get a console, you know? I thought it was going to be the Ashendak Orange. That's true. Black and orange is a really nice combo as well. As you can see, I've got my nice orange frame, and my logo is black and orange. Black, orange, and blue. I mean, there's a reason that I like orange. That's what I'm saying. Orange and blue are complementary colours. If you've ever wondered why... You know, we've been playing a lot of Portal recently. If you wonder why the portals are orange and blue, it's because orange and blue are opposite each other on the colour wheel. So they're really, like, they work really well together as colours because they're opposite on the colour wheel. That's why there's a lot of blue and orange colouring in Portal. Like the portals are different. The portals are coloured blue and orange. The gels are coloured blue and orange. You know, there's so much of that colour scheme. Maybe that's where I got my, you know, maybe that's where I got it from. Maybe that's why I like that colour scheme so much. But I just love this kind of light blue and orange. What a brilliant colour combo. GPU manufacturers are just increasing the wattage constantly to get more performance, which won't end well. Yeah, that's true. Very true. And of course, people's GPUs have had melting issues. Looking forward to the new Xbox being a PC and having all the storefront. That will be good. It will be good. Like I say, I've really... The only reason that I use PC is because I need it for stuff other than gaming, right? And it's nice to be able to do it all in one place. But when a piece, you know, when a console gets to the point that you can use it as you would with a PC, when you can use a console for work, when you can use a console to do video editing, when you can use a console to do 3D modeling, when you can use a console to do, like, image editing and Photoshop and everything else, when you can do all the stuff that a PC can do on a console, you might as well get a console, you know? And I think we are going to reach that point fairly soon. More repair packs, why not? While we're on the subject of Ashbridge Industries Orange, would people be interested in Ashbridge Industries merch? I'm not saying that this is I've planned, you know, this is just an idea that just off the top of my head. Would people actually be interested in that? If you would buy, like, a coaster with an Ashbridge Industries logo on it, would you buy it? Yes, says Sophie, I'd like that. Something to think about, you know. I do have somewhere, I'm not sure where it is at the minute, but somewhere I do actually have an Ashbridge Industries poster. A few years ago, I got an A2 poster printed with all of my different logos on it, because I, like, redesigned my logo quite a lot. I can't remember where it is, but I've got an A2 poster that's got, like, 8 different Ashbridge Industries logos on it. I should dig that out. I could hang that on the door instead of the Japan flag, instead of the Japan map. That'd be cool. Stickers would be good. Stickers would be like the easiest option. You know, stickers are kind of cheap and versatile. But I was thinking, you know, maybe stuff like coasters, notebooks. I mean, you know, is Redbubble still a thing? I was thinking something like that with Redbubble, where you just, you know, you just put in the graphic and then select what items you want it to be available on, and then they do the rest. You know, if you want it on a mug, or you want it on a poster, you want a pin badge. You know, does that still exist? The Redbubble? Because if so, that'd kind of be a good place to do it. Ashbridge Industries socks. I have Ashbridge Industries socks. I have Ashbridge Industries socks. True story. I can't remember where they are. I'm going to have to dig them out. So a few years ago, I did a Halloween costume. It was an alien-inspired costume. I wanted to dress like one of the characters from Alien, but instead of being like Wayland Yutani, I wanted it to be Ashbridge Industries. I wanted it to be like, you know, an Ashbridge Industries uniform. So I got a custom-made tie with the Ashbridge Industries logo on it. I got a pair of socks with the Ashbridge Industries logo on it. And I got a patch, like a shoulder patch, like a rank patch with the Ashbridge Industries logo on it as well. I'll have to dig all of those out to show you, because that was really cool. I got a question. Go ahead, little dudes. There we go. Okay. I think we're ready to start building some thruster fuel generators. So, we need a storage tank for thruster fuel. And we need a storage tank for thruster coolant. Then we also need a storage tank for water. Or did we need 2 for water? I think we needed 2 for water. Hats would be cool, or beanies, or a water bottle. Yeah, yeah. Like I say, there are websites out there. Like, I don't know if Redbubble's still a thing, but with Redbubble, you could, like, upload a piece of artwork, and then you could just select what items you want to put it on, and then they do it all for you. Like, you say, oh, here's a logo, can you put it on a mug, and then people can buy it on a mug. Might be worth looking into. I mean, we've got to do it eventually, right? At some point, I've got to have merch. Oh, we don't have any underground pipes. Right, we're going to need to send some underground pipes up here. Because what I'm thinking is... Oh, shit. We're not going to have enough room here, are we? Oh. Building stuff on the space platform, so annoying. Suppose we could do this. I've been to enough conventions and trade shows to know you can make t-shirts cheap enough to give them away for free. Yeah. That's the thing, like, if it's a very cheap thing to make, like something like a badge or something, then, you know, there's some bank to be made there, that's all I'm saying. No, no, no. Here's the problem we have now. We're not going to be able to get a pipe here because it's going to connect to that. And then we got a fluid fluid mismatch, which is not good. I think that's a problem we're going to have to sort out next time, unfortunately, because we're going to move on to Satisfactory in a minute. But I think this will be big enough. I think we got enough space now for everything that we need. I just think we might need to make it ever so slightly wider at the bottom, because I think we need 3 blocks of space in between each thruster. Although that's going to be asymmetrical then. Fuck. And you can't flip them. Of course you can't fucking flip them. That's so annoying that you can't flip them over. Oh well. It is what it is. Does Tesco send out emails for money off, or is it a scam? I'm a club card member. I think they normally do it through letters. I'm not 100% sure. My sister's a Tesco club card member, and we get loads of letters sent here because she used to live with us. We still get letters sent here about club card points and shit like that. I don't know if they do it through email. Possibly. Okay. I think we'll leave it here for Factorio today. We've made a bit of progress. Again, it does seem like it's quite slow going at the minute, but it's just because it's taking us so long to build up the space platform. We've got all the stuff to go on it. It's just the actual foundations that are taking so long. But I think this is big enough now that we've got something to work with. So hopefully next time, we might actually finally move next time. We might actually get the rocket, you know, we might be able to travel back to Vulcanus. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave Factorio for today, because we're now going to go and play some Satisfactory. Now, as we know, this game has a hard time launching, and it probably will do the same thing again today, so I'm going to get it launched and see what happens. And while we wait, I'm gonna just pop out for a second, because I'm gonna see if I can find the socks and the tie. I'll be right back. Satisfactory will take a minute or two to get properly launched anyway, so I will just pop out for a second. Okay, won't be long. Okay, I'm back. I couldn't find the tie or the socks, but I found the shirt. Oh, look, there's my my Air Cadet's sash. I was an Air Cadet for about 2 years. There we go. There's the patch. It's got a little Ashbridge Industries logo on it. I got this from someone on Etsy, like custom sewed, I guess. It's really cool. It's proper real fabric. It's based on the Nostromo patch from the first film. 1 second. Here we go. So this is what it's based on. go. And there's my Ashbridge Industries version. It's so cool though, really, really cool. Like I say, I've got the same logo, the green and blue logo. I've got that on a pair of socks and a tie, but I don't know where they are. I don't know where they've gone. They'll be around somewhere. But yeah, this is the shirt that I wore for Halloween. Jones is in reference to Jones the Cat, again from the first film. And then Navigational Officer, just a random rank that I came up with. And even got some custom shoulder rank epaulets, which is quite cool. I mean, it's filthy. I wore this like once for a Halloween costume, like 10 years ago, but it's cool. And the patch is definitely my favourite part. I just think that's so cool. I wonder where the poster is now. Might be under my bed, actually. Okay. Give me one more second, because I think I might know where the poster is. Oh, I found it. I found it. I've actually found it. Look at this. Okay. Look at that. Oh, it's like really creased and damaged. But here it is. Look at that. So this was my 2016 logo. All of my logos. So the reason that you don't see any of these logos in like my branding on streaming on like TikTok or Twitch or anything like that is because all of these were based on real logos. Whereas my current black and orange one is completely original, so I can use that. Like I'd be able to put that on merch and stuff like that. I might not be able to put stuff like this on merchandise because they're based on existing logos. But this big one here, the Ashbridge Industries, the blue and green one, that's one of my favourite logos that I've ever made, and it's based on the logo of the Yutani Corporation from the Alien universe. What a surprise. But yeah, my very first one, up in the top there, the red one, that was literally the first logo that I ever designed. And it was absolutely shit. Terrible. Then it became Ashbridge Industries, and we got the red and orange interlocking, which I was a big fan of. But yeah, there we go. It's a huge poster with just a load of logos on it. So that's cool. Now, like I say, if I were to make merch, I don't think I'd be able to put some of those logos on it, just in case, because they're, you know, they're derived from existing designs. Although I guess they're different enough to, you know, to be acceptable. But my current logo, again, is a completely original design, so I can, you know, there's no issue there, there's no risk with me putting those wherever. So if you would like to get a poster like this, but with my current logo on it, with the black and orange, I will consider it. I would definitely be open to doing merch if people would pay for it. Because I love my current logo. And just to remind everybody, 1 second. Just to remind everybody of what my current logo looks like. There we go. This is my current one. This is my current one. And I love it. I love it. It's so simple. Very, very straightforward. It's just an A and an I. And I try to keep my like branding as simple as I can. No like, you know, fancy no symbols or, you know, graphics or anything like that. It's just plain and simple. It's just the letters A and I. But I really like this one. Genuinely, I think this is one of my favourites that I've ever done. I'm so happy with this. I could see that on, you know, on a coaster. I could see that on a pin badge. So yeah, if you would be interested in seeing this logo on merchandise that you can buy, I'll look into it. That's all I'll say. I'll look into it. Anyway, sorry for the detour. Let's play some Satisfactory, shall we? Not gonna lie, you're inspiring me to rebrand, says Max. The thing is, I love like logo design and stuff like that. I've always been really interested in that sort of thing. I mean, literally, you know, as early as 2013, I was designing my own logo, as if I was gonna like be the CEO of my own company or some, you know, I had some big aspirations, but yeah, I mean, ever since I was, you know, old enough to do like digital editing and you know, computer design and stuff like that, I've been fascinated with logo design. It's something that I really enjoy doing, and I mean, I've designed a new personal logo every year since 2013. But I do think that the current logo is one that I might settle on permanently, because it's just so perfect. It's so simple, so recognizable. But yeah, anyway, to business. So we're back in Satisfactory. We are... I think did we unlock coal power at the end of the last stream? We did, didn't we? Yes, I remember. Yeah, we need steam engines, steam boilers, right? I think what we were gonna do... Why are these machines turned off, by the way? Oh, because there's no power, right. I think what we were going to do is we were going to search for a deposit of water, because we need to build steam engines near water. Resource scan. Scan for coal. A very itchy nose today. Must be a bit dusty. Oh, there! It's coal there. Coal right there. Oh, but we can't get across there yet, can we? We haven't figured out how to get over there. I mean, can we bridge over? I wonder if we could, because I know that these foundation pieces snap to each other. Why do I hear a smoke detector, says Max? Are you sure it's not you, Max? Are you sure it's not in your house? Oh, or did you mean... I think I know. It's the sound of the scanner. When you scan for an ore, it makes a little ping whenever it finds one. Is that what you were hearing? That was it. Okay. I see. Oh, we've barely got any iron, though. But also, it's not me, I just replaced the batteries in my smoke detector. Good, good. Gotta make sure that they're always, you know, fully capable. You never know when you're gonna have a fire. It's a scam, says Sophie. I clicked on the Tesco logo. It didn't take me to the Tesco website. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, now you know. Okay, now the question is, can we bridge across here using foundations? Presumably there is some kind of actual bridge that we can build eventually, but right now we don't have access to that. Right now the best we can do is foundations. Working. I mean, it doesn't feel very safe, but it's working. There we go. Ta-da! We got a bridge. Have we got enough to build one more? Yes. Perfect. Do we have enough to build a ramp? We do. Oh, I want the ramp the other way. There we go. Oh! It's a predator. Oh! Fire? Where did the fire come from? Oh, that? What is that? Whoa! Oh, it's shooting fireballs at me. Can we chainsaw it? No way we can chainsaw it. Holy shit. Oh, we don't have any fuel. We don't have any fuel. Jesus. You don't understand, it was fine, and then I sat down to stream and it started with the beeping. It was loud enough to get picked up on my mic and made it seem like I was talking at times. Wow, that's crazy. Can I have some... What are these called? Beryl nuts. Delicious. Right. Coal. Now, where is the nearest source of water? There isn't one. Okay. So to clarify, we built this bridge for nothing, because there's no point building a power station here when we don't have access to water. I mean, I'll keep it here. It's nice to have a little bridge like that. Looks like a giant pistachio. It does, yeah. It's like a pistachio, but blue, which is kind of cool. Love pistachios. Okay, I'm going to scan for coal again. I need to find coal near water. That's the big problem. Now, it doesn't really matter how far away from the base it is, because we can transmit the power back, you know, with power lines. Fuck off. Good job, I just picked some beryl nuts, isn't it? Let's have a few more of those. What is it with these things? There's got to be some way to, like, harness this gas at some point. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, we were going to start building a new iron mine, weren't we? I think we'll take this down, though, because I need it to mine coal when we find a coal deposit. Keep collecting these nuts as I go. No, I can't get up there. By the way, there's loads more to explore in this game. I didn't even realise. So, this game doesn't have a procedurally generated map like Factorio. It has a fixed map, so every time you play the game, you're in the exact same map. But it's absolutely massive, and it has different biomes in it. And when you select your difficulty at the start of the game, that determines where you're going to spawn. Like, there's a desert area, and if you like start on the higher difficulty, you spawn in the desert. So there's loads more to explore, like in this game, on this planet. This guy's gonna kill me. This guy's actually gonna kill me. Fuck's sake.
Calling post-trauma support helpline. No personnel available at this time. Your call is important to us.
How long are we going for this evening? Till 9. Or possibly till 8:30. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I wonder if that mountain's a place that we can go then. Also, what's all this about? What's with the blue sparks going down into the floor? Is there like a power slug that spawned in the ground or something? Not sure what's going on there. Where was that coal? 90 meters. Right, it's just up here then. And it's near water. Oh, yes. Jackpot. Oh, it's going to be up on top of this plateau, though, isn't it? What's that?
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
Okay. Sure. Okay, can we build a lookout tower? Yes, there we go, because we can climb up this. Oh, it won't get us all the way to the top, though, will it? No. Unbelievable. There's a coal deposit right on the top. Also, I think there's something on top of the ladder there. There's got to be a way up. Yeah, that could work. If there's a way up here, which it seems like there isn't. Okay, as long as we can build, like, a framework for us to get up here, like ladders or a staircase or whatever. There's a coal deposit there, and there's water down there. That's all we need to make steam power. Coal for the boiler, water to be boiled. So, yeah, as long as we can get it set up, we should be good. Scran some more beryl nuts. Yeah, not this time, mate. Okay, we got pure coal. Nice. Right. There's our miner. How do we get the coal down? Is it going to be easier to get the coal down or the water up? I think it will be easier to get the water up, right? Because we can use pipes. We need a fluid extractor to go in the water. 120 meters of water per minute allows fluid to be transported 10 meters upwards. Okay, we're definitely more than 10 meters up, which means we will also need a pipeline pump. Ooh. Okay. We're going to need to go back to get some stuff from base. At the very least, we need enough to build a water extractor, which means we need some more rotors and reinforced iron plates. Ooh. Also, how are we getting down from here? Didn't really think this one through. Power slug. What's your outfit today? I know you have the famous blue vest on. It's just the vest and just pajama, just my my lounge shorts, my blue shorts that I wear around the house. The weather's finally started to cool down, but it still gets quite hot in here with the computer, especially now that 2 of the fans are broken. You know, so I do have to try and keep myself cool when I'm sat at this desk for 4 hours, you know. Okay, we're safe. Can I put a marker here? power station. Is there a power station icon? There isn't! What's the closest icon we can get? That'll do. Okay, now back to base. How unprofessional lounging around in your own home. I know, I know. I'm trying to wear some riding boots in, so I've been wearing black calf-high riding boots for 3 hours now. Lovely, lovely. Oh, there's iron here as well. Cool. Oh, yeah. So uncomfortable. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay. Rotors. We got 2. Reinforced iron, we got 5. Wait, no? Oh, that was from my inventory. Right. I always get the storage confused with my inventory. Okay, 3 more reinforced iron plates. Need screws. And rotors, we need... screws and steel. We got those. Now, wait a minute, wait a minute. Some weird looking screws. Weird looking screws. They're kind of like a hybrid of a screw and a bolt, because they've got a cross for a screwdriver, but they're also hexagonal like bolts for a spanner. They also have no thread at all, so they're completely useless in any case. But they're like halfway between a bolt and a screw. With no thread. Okay, that's enough for a fluid pump. What do we need then for the pipes? Just copper. We also need 2 rotors per pump, and each pump lifts 20 meters. We can't afford to make any. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go and find out how high 10 meters is. How high is 10 meters? Okay, average person, a bit under 2 meters. So let's say if I'm standing next to this ladder here. I'd say 10 meters was about to where that set of lights is from the ground. In fact, maybe a bit less. Maybe that second set of lights. I'd say that was about 10 meters, right? That's how high the pump can pump water on its own. Each additional pump that we add is an additional 20 meters. So one extra pump would be enough to get to the top of the lookout tower, but the cliff was higher than the lookout tower, if you remember. So I would say we probably need 2 additional pumps. So we need the base pump, which is this one here, the water extractor, and then we need 2 pipeline pumps, I reckon. Which means we need more screws. No, I'm trying to pick that up, thank you. Okay. That's enough. Right. Let's go and do some building. Sorry, I'm just checking up on... not June. June's dead. Rocky. Hello, darling. You okay? She seems alright. Where is she? Oh, fuck off. It's on that side. There she is. She's doing okay, by the way. She's eating a lot more than June did, which is a good sign. How often do you feed spiders? Because they're so small. Usually once a week-ish for jumping spiders. It depends. When they're growing, they need a little bit more. Once they're fully grown, they need a little bit less. But it kind of depends as well, like, on the weather. You know, in hotter weather, they burn more calories, so they need to eat a little bit more. She's been eating quite a lot with how hot it's been lately. She's been hungry a bit more often. But generally speaking, once a week-ish. Okay. Water extractor. Oh, water's not deep enough. Fuck. Okay, we can't build it here. Oh, there, it says a creature is in the way. Is it you? There's a spot where it... There we go.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
Okay, it's pretty huge. Wasn't expecting it to be this big. Ah, oh, we can control the flow rate? Oh, complicated stuff. Right. So what we're going to need now is a pipe. And, oh man. Oh, we need concrete for pipes. Right, guess we're going back to base again then. It doesn't say we need concrete for the pipeline, it just says we need copper. Ah, the pipeline support needs concrete. Right. Well, it would be nice to get a complete list of ingredients before I walk all the way over here. Because now I've got to go all the way back to base to pick up the rest of the stuff that we need. Oh, and you can fuck off. There's so much hostile wildlife on this game. Don't like it. Power slug. Ow. There must be a power slug, like, glitched into the floor in that other area then, because you can see here, when there's a power slug around, it has these, like, blue... These little blue particles floating into it. Weird terrain glitch there. Do we really not have any concrete? We don't really have anything right now because we're not producing anything. The base doesn't have any power, so... So we've kind of got to handcraft a lot of this stuff at the minute. Concrete. Oh, can you not? Why don't you just fuck off? I've gone the wrong way. Oh, oh, there's a yellow power slug, but it's got all that toxic gas around it, so I can't get to it. Aha, there's our miner, our coal mining drill. Yeah, not this time, mate. Right, so now we should be able to build some pipeline. That's it. It's very flexible as well. We can go basically wherever we like with it.
Fixit pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note: water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Oh, I will. Wait, what? Oh, I'm not going to enjoy this because it's very imprecise, and I like things to be precise. Okay, so this is where we start to get verticality in the mix. Ah, we put it over an existing pipe. I see. Right. So that should be able to pump 20 meters vertically now, right? Invalid pipe shape. There we go. Invalid aim location, what do you mean? Oh, it's because we're right. Right, okay. but then that's an invalid shape. Okay, here's what we're going to have to do. There we go. It still won't let me build vertically. Why not? Hey Sophie, how you doing? I am not understanding this at all. Okay. Now, is that less than 20 meters? Because if it is, then that pump will be enough. Also, can we walk up it? Because it's too steep. There is basically no way for us to get up this cliff. Could we put a lookout tower on top of the pump? No. It's also getting dark, so I can't see what I'm doing. There has to be a spot where we can put a lookout tower safely that'll actually reach to the top. Oh, it's getting dark, so I can't fucking see. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. So there's the pipeline coming up. Now I didn't think this through because the pipe is heading towards the miner, but we actually want the pipe to go towards the generator, right? Which we don't have the materials we need to build. Okay. So we need 10 rotors, 20 plates. And then we can build the coal generator, which is going to go somewhere here. Okay, down we go again. Gonna order McDonald's. Nice one, Sophie. What should I have? What have they got on at the minute? Have they got anything special on, or is it... I mean, it was just Big Arch and Hot Honey last time I looked. But yeah, you know me. My go-to McDonald's order is whatever's on the, whatever the special is, whatever the promo item is. If there's no promo on, then I go for a Big Mac. I like a nice Big Mac. And they've yet to add the Big Tasty as a permanent menu item, despite the fact that they absolutely should have done years ago. They're doing a collab with Xbox. Oh, cool. What's involved? Sorry, what? Hold on a second. Sorry, something's gone weird with Twitch. I think there was a momentary disconnection. Just got a message saying my message failed to send. Yeah, I think there was a bit of a disconnect there for a second. I'm not sure if it was on my end or Twitch's end. Everyone still hear me? Everything's working for me still? That's good, that's good. Rotors. Oh, we need screws! We need 8 more screws, 8 more rotors. That's fucking loads of screws. That's so many screws. That's 200 screws. Once we get this done, though, once we get the power station built, we never have to worry about biomass again. We don't have to keep cutting down trees and gathering leaves, you know. This is going to set us up for the future, for finally expanding the factory into something bigger. Ah, there we go. Gonna have the chicken meal. Nice. 3 selects, 3 nuggets, and 3 dips and a drink. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay, and then it was 20 reinforced sheets. Which also require screws. 12 screws apiece. I'm going to have a quick look on Uber Eats myself, just out of interest. Oh, they got black pepper and garlic McNuggets. Cool. And it's the Big Arch. I mean, the Big Arch is it's a decent burger. Not my favourite. Cheese and bacon McCrispy. That doesn't sound too bad. Like I say, I don't really go for chicken burgers that much at fast food restaurants. I think we talked about this when we were doing fast food sim the other day. I much prefer a beef burger at a fast food place. That's just my preference. It's come to this. We are literally crafting everything by hand at this point. Okay, now... Oh, we need 20? Fuck's sake, man. We're gonna be here all fucking night. All fucking night. Oh my god, we still need another 5 reinforced plates. Each one needs 6 iron. Which is 9 ingots. We need 45 more iron ore. Oh, thank God there's some in there. Oh. I'm thinking I might finish at 1/2 today. Satisfactory's dragged a little bit this evening for me. But like I say, I do think we're close to a breakthrough. I think we're close to... Once we get the coal power station up and running, we can move a lot faster, you know? It's just crafting everything by hand right now because we can't keep collecting leaves to power the biomass generator, you know? I like game. It's a good game. Don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm just finding it a little bit tedious, but it's because we haven't properly got set up yet. Factorio is exactly the same, right? It's tedious to start off with, but once you get things automated, it starts to pick up a lot. And I'm hoping this game will as well. Okay, thank God we got enough. It starts slow, but we'll gradually get faster. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Oh look, you can see the mining drill from here. God, it's a trek. I can't wait till we get vehicles as well. Once we get trains and cars, I do think that'll make it a lot better as well, because we can get from place to place a lot faster. It takes ages to get from here back to the main base. Okay, here we go. Coal power generator.
Interesting. Most pioneers already had coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility to humanity. Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder: coal-powered generators require coal.
Right. Let's. Oh, we've not got any plates left to build. Ah. Oh, we can go straight here. Hey. Now, problem is, we do need to feed a conveyor belt into there for the coal. Let's take this down and rotate it. Oh, it might be just high enough that it can go over the top. I mean, the materials are missing, but I think this might be able to... If we can get it to just go over and down... Okay, we need more iron plates. Nearly. Actually, can I... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. No, it's not too bad. What's your favourite series of Blackadder, says Sophie. The third. The third. I think I know the most popular choices are normally 2 and 4. And they are both incredible. And I think 4 has, you know, Blackadder Goes Forth has got some really iconic moments in it. But I really love the third series. I love the dynamic between him and Prince George. I think that's when Blackadder's at his best, you know, when he's kind of... He's subservient to this idiot. Like, he's a servant, but he's way more intelligent than the person that he serves. That's like his quintessential character to me. I do find it interesting that, like, through each series of the show, he, like, his status in the world gets lower and lower. Like, in the first series, he's literally heir to the throne. Then in the second series, he's a lord. The third series, he's a servant to a lord. And then by the fourth series, he's just a civilian. But I think the third series is kind of the perfect dynamic with him and George. Okay, now foundations require rods, so we're going to have to craft a couple of those as well. Do we have everything that we need for power poles? No, we need more copper cable. There we go. Okay. Think we should be good. For real this time. Love the fourth one, but the one with Prince George is good. Yeah. Like I say, I love their dynamic together. It's also the only series where he doesn't die. Spoilers, if you've never seen Blackadder. The third series is the only one where he doesn't die at the end. Because, like, the running joke is that at the end of each series, they all die. But in the third series, he survives. Technically, Blackadder dies because he pretends to be Prince George. And he, you know, Prince George is the one who actually dies. But yeah, it's the only one where he actually survives the end of the series. Couldn't have found a better person to play Lord Flash. Oh, yeah. Love Rick Mail. What an incredible actor. Big fan of his work. I love The Young Ones, Bottom, Drop Dead Fred. Oh, I used to love that film. I used to be obsessed with that film. Me and my sister, we used to watch that film all the time. We had it on video, I think. And he is brilliant as Lord Flashheart. Okay, let's hook up our big-ass coal power generator. Overlapping objects clearance clipping may occur, but it will let us. Hey, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Now we just need to connect it up with wires. Ooh, now the question is, will a cable reach down to the base of the cliff here? It will! Can I reach without going down there? We did it! I think it's ready to go. I think if we put a piece of coal in, we'll have to manually mine a little bit to get it started. Oh, no water. Yeah, how do we get the first bit of water up here? Don't tell me we gotta build a biomass generator just to produce enough electricity to pump the water up to kickstart the coal generator. Or maybe it's too tall. Maybe it can't pump the water up. Okay, I'm going to head down to the base. Loving this music, by the way. Oof. I want to know what's going on down here. Okay. Biomass burner here. Let's jam some leaves in it. Okay, now what's going on? Is it pumping? I'm confused. It says no power. Why does it say no power? Oh. Hold on a second. That cable didn't actually go to... We placed down an extra power line. It didn't actually connect to the pump. Right. We also now don't have enough cable. Are you actually joking? We're short by one piece of cable. I'm not going back for one piece of cable. I'm not. We can figure this out some other way. Oh, Jesus. Right. Let's disconnect the miner for now, because there's plenty of coal ready to go in. BRB, no worries, Sophie. Food's here. Ah, I see. Okay, are we ready? Are TikTok streams coming back for sure next month, or still unsure? They should be, but I can't confirm for definite just yet. I need to get my internet sorted, and I think I'm gonna get a cable and get a wired connection sorted. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth, everybody. It's pumping! It's pumping! Come on. What? This should pump fast enough. Right, it said that this could pump up to 10 meters vertically, right? This is definitely less than 10 meters. From there to there is definitely less than 10 meters vertically, so it should have been able to pump all the way up to here. Maybe it just ran out of power before it got that far. Let me collect some more leaves to jumpstart it again. How many is that? 80. I mean, we're going to need a couple of hundred at least. There we go, that'll do. Right. It's pumping. Yep, water's going in. It's going in. It's going up. Yep. Stopped. Okay, it's a little bit going through. The tiniest drizzle. It's getting through. Oh my god, it's getting through. Oh, holy shit. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Okay, it's not generating yet. But is water getting through? It doesn't look like it. There is water here. Current amount in pipe. Is it too high? I'm guessing that this is just too high. Like, we're at the limit of how high it can pump. Oh, shit. And we can't fit another pipeline pump in without more materials. Oh, you can place these vertically, though. That's good, because I think we need to place one here. Like, just near the top. Oh, that's such a shame. Look how close we are. Okay. We need to go back and craft 2 more rotors. I think we can do this. We can get this done tonight. Yep, don't worry. I know exactly what we need. 2 more rotors. We need to build 1 more pump. And we'll need a few more leaves to kickstart it again. I'm gonna eat, then I'll be back. No worries, Sophie. We are probably going to be finishing up soon, but I want to get this power station working first, so not for another. Well, we might as well just go till 9 at this point. Ow. Been a good stream though, all in all. Quiet, but we got the regulars, you know. And we got farming sim tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Oh, it's almost the end of the month, by the way. How close am I to a payout? let me just have a quick look. I think we need 1 more sub. If we can get 1 more sub by the end of the month, which is Monday. Let me see. No, what have they moved everything around? They have everything. They've moved everything. I can't find it. I think I need 1 more sub. Thought I resubbed a few days ago because it went from 5 to 6. I think you did. Yeah, I think you recently renewed STFC. Okay, 2 rotors. Okay. That gets us our pipeline pump. And then we need cable so we can build a couple more power lines. We might need a few more rods as well. Anything happened? Was watching other stuff for a bit. Not much. We're just we're still working on getting power set up, coal power. But I think we're pretty much there now. Yeah, Farming Sim tomorrow. Farming Sim 25 and Stardew Valley. It's going to be our last Farming Sim stream for a bit because I'm going to be retiring Farm Sim Friday in September. And I'm also going to be retiring Sci-Fi Sunday for September. We've finished Portal Stories, Mel, so it's a good time to take a break from Sci-Fi Sunday. We'll be back in October, hopefully, for Portal Revolution and Portal Reloaded. And then we're going to do our Half-Life marathon. But yeah, we're gonna drop Farm Sim Friday and Sci-Fi Sunday next month because we're gonna be doing a lot more Monday and Tuesday. We're gonna be doing Minecraft Monday and Multiplayer Monday, plus Trucking Tuesday and Tycoon Tuesday. So the top half of the week is gonna be really full up. We're gonna be streaming every Monday and Tuesday throughout September. September in general is packed with new games, so hopefully it's all lined up. Hey, we should be good. We should be good. We should have a chance to play everything that I want to play. Okay, there we go. We got a vertical pump here. I think we're going to need another pole, though. Okay. Should be good. Now we just need more leaves. Right, that should be enough. Why? Why? I don't understand it. Right. For fuck's sake, it's because the biomass generator doesn't produce enough power to power the two pumps. So we need to build a second biomass generator. We need to build two biomass generators just to provide enough power to the pumps to get the water to the coal generator. It's pissing me off at this point. It's just pissing me off how much effort we got to go through just to get one generator to jumpstart the other generator. So now I'm going to have to go all the way back to base and get a bunch more fucking materials to build another biomass generator. We need two biomass generators just to power two fucking pumps. This game's pissed me off today. It's just so tedious. And I want to enjoy it. It's such a cool game, and I really am trying to enjoy myself with it, but it's taken so long just to get a basic setup going. Like, I've spent this entire nearly 2 hours just running backwards and forwards. Spent more time just running backwards and forwards than we have actually building anything. You know what I mean? It's just pissing me off now. Right, so we need to build another biomass generator. You know what, why don't we just take down this one? This better fucking work now. There's no way that this can't work. So now we're running all the way back again. Okay. What? Oh, for fuck's sake, we got to build another power pole. Okay, I can see both the pumps moving. Right. Please fucking tell me that the coal power generator's working now. Please. Oh, thank Christ, it's working. Fuck me, this was such a pain in the arse. Absolutely ridiculous how much time it took to get this set up. Right. Please tell me that I can take these apart now. Head lift is exceeding recommended level. Displays how much higher up this pump is pushing the fluid. Oh, right. So it's pushing it up 22 meters, and the max is supposed to be 20. Right. I thought we were going a little bit too high. But it's doing enough that it can keep up, right? That's the main thing. Oh, finally, we got working coal power, everybody! And this is producing 75 megawatts. Right. Compared to the biomass burners, which produce 30 megawatts. So this should be powerful enough that if we run a cable all the way back to the base, it should be able to power the main base. Like this generator here should be strong enough to power the base back there. How far can we run a cable? Like a single cable? Pretty damn far. Wire's too long. Okay. So, up here. I don't really want it to clip through the rock. I want it to look somewhat realistic. Missing cable. Okay, we need more cable, but we're getting there, we're getting there. If we can finish the stream with the coal generator working and powering the base, I'll be happy. I'll be happy to leave it at that. I'm back, my McDonald's was great. Nice one, Sophie, welcome back. We got the coal generator working. It was a pain in the arse, but we did it. And now I'm just gonna try and run a cable back to the base and see if the generator's powerful enough to power all of our machinery back here. Okay, that's 19 cables. Do we have any more? How do we make cable? Just copper wire. Right, we should be good. The furthest cable out is here, so I wonder if we run the line to the copper drill. It's actually not that far as the crow flies, you know. I mean, it takes longer for us to walk there because we gotta walk around this cliff here, but the cable can go straight up there. I'm not sure how far we can travel before the cable snaps. I know it's saying that it's too far, but can we, like, is it still locking on at least? It is, yeah, good. There we go. Wire's too long. Oh, piss off. Can you actually just fuck off? There. Wherever it is, just go away. Oh, it's fucking chasing me. Of course it is. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. The power line's connected. This should now be self-sufficient. Right, I'm noticing that everything's red. That's not a good sign. Of course, of course. What's the problem? Well, I'm not seeing any smoke coming out of the chimney, so I'm guessing that something's gone wrong with the pumps. Oh, no, there is still smoke coming out. Yeah, it was too much, wasn't it? I'm guessing it overloaded. But it's weird because it didn't say that a fuse had blown like it normally does. I think it was just when everything got connected up. Like maybe it just overloaded very suddenly. Oh, look at consumption though. Yeah, I see what happens. I see what's happening. So consumption is fluctuating quite a lot, but if consumption... The way that the power grid works in this game is if consumption exceeds production, it immediately causes a short circuit, it blows a fuse. And you can see that it's getting quite close there. It keeps just getting up to like the high 60s. I bet by the time we've run back to base, it'll have blown a fuse again. But that's good to know. I mean, now that we've got a coal mining drill set up, we can just build another generator next to it and, you know, make twice as much electricity. I think that's going to be a job for next time, because we don't have time to do anything else today. But everything's working, basically. I mean, we've successfully connected up our coal generator. It's producing electricity and it's completely self-sufficient, so we won't need to keep going back and forth to power it. Once it's working properly, it can just keep running in the background indefinitely. Yeah. Yeah, you see? There we go. There's some green lights. I see green lights. Hey, look at this. It's working. We've got coal power. All the machines are working. Some of them are going to work a little bit more slowly. Like this one here is not actually producing anything because the amount of plates going through is very slow. What I think we'll do, like I say, now that we know that this works, next time we'll concentrate on building a second coal generator so that we're producing twice as much electricity. And then we can start overclocking some of these machines. Because right now, we've only got one machine that makes iron plates, but we've got like 3 different machines that use them. So if we overclock this machine to make more iron plates, that offsets, you know, how many are being consumed. But look at that, everything's working again. We're producing cable, copper wire. We should be producing... Oh, I think I've turned this machine off. Yeah, I turned off the limestone drill. But that's good. I'm happy with that. Thankfully, we're ending on a high note because I was getting really pissed off with the coal generator just you know, just half an hour ago. But there it is. There it is. Great stream today, like always. Thank you, STFC. It's been a good one. It's been a good one. But this is where we're going to leave it for Factorio Thursday today. Hope you've enjoyed both games. Like I say, I do feel like this game, you know, Satisfactory has felt like it's been dragging a little bit for this episode and the last one. But now that we've got coal power, we should be, you know, that should fix everything, basically. That should solve all our problems, because the thing is, like, in the last episode, we were just running around like a blue-arsed fly, refilling the biomass generators with leaves. Now we've got coal-powered generators. They replenish themselves, so our power concerns are over, and if our power concerns are over, we can concentrate on building a bigger factory. So, like I say, it felt a bit tedious today, but I think we're in a good place for moving forward. And there will be more Factorio Thursday next month, so there'll be plenty more of both games coming. Oh, I keep yawning, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. what do I need to mention before we finish up? Have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for farming. Thank you, STFC. Yeah, I do just want to quickly mention, tomorrow's going to be Farm Sim Friday, so there'll be more Farming Simulator and Stardew Valley. There won't be any Farm Sim Friday in September, so it's going to be the last one for a while, so do come along and join if you can. I do also just want to quickly mention again that we are almost at the end of the month. We need, I think, one more sub to get a payout this month. So if anybody out there is feeling generous, very much appreciated. Enjoy your payout on Twitch soon. You'll see why. Ooh, thank you, STFC. Like I say, if the way I don't like to talk about money too much because it's a bit crude, but you know, at the end of the day, I do need to make some money from this because I spend quite a lot of time doing it. And the thing is, I think other streamers, just to go off on a little tangent, I think a lot of streamers, they don't really talk about that side of it. You know, they don't really talk about the monetary side of things. Apart from, like, you know, asking people for subs and stuff like that. I think not enough streamers are kind of open and transparent about the monetary side of things. I like to be as transparent as possible. I like to be as honest as possible. If it sounds a bit blunt, if it sounds a bit crude, I do apologize, but I'm just being as transparent as I can possibly be. The way Twitch payouts work is they're processed through a month. So on the last day of the month, if you haven't made $50 in that month, you don't get a payout. It's as simple as that. So if you do get if you have $50 in earnings by the last day of the month, then you will get a payout the following month, right? And this month we're very close. We're about one sub away. So that's all I want to say. You know, I don't want it to come across that I'm like begging for money or anything like that. It's just when you get right to the end of the month and it's like, oh, one more person. If one more person subs right now, I get paid. You know what I mean? Because when you get to the end of the month and you've got like $45 and it's really annoying. Like, oh my god, there's $45 there, but it's not enough. I can't get paid because it isn't. You know, I haven't hit the threshold. So yeah. That's all I wanted to say. Like, I know it might seem a bit crude when I sit here and talk about money and payouts and all that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, I am trying to make a living out of this. I'm trying to make a career out of this. So I just like to be transparent. I just like to be honest about how much money I'm getting from this, and you know how many subs and stuff I need to get a payout and stuff like that. I'm just trying to keep things transparent for you all. But yeah, it's been a good stream. It has been a good stream. Looking forward to Farming Sim tomorrow. The next stream after that will be Monday, but it's going to be an evening with Saul. I know we normally do an evening with Saul on the last Saturday of the month, but I am going to be in Wensleydale on Saturday. I'm going to the Wensleydale Railway. So it's going to have to be Monday. We're going to play some more Manifold Garden and Lorne's Law. Remember those two games that we played like 3 months ago and haven't had a chance to get back into since? We're going to play some more of those on Monday for the last stream of the month. And then, like I say, going into September, there's going to be Minecraft Monday, Multiplayer Monday, Trucking Tuesday, Tycoon Tuesday, Horror Wednesday, Simulator Saturday. There's going to be a special train sim Saturday, just in case anyone missed the start of the stream. My Durham Coastline project that I've been working on for the last 16 months, I've finally submitted it to be published on Alan Thompson Sim. So in a couple of days' time, you will be able to play my Durham Coastline route if you play Train Sim. So yeah, we're going to do a special one-off Train Sim stream next week to play the new route that I've made, because I like to show off my own work. You know, whenever when I make stuff, I like to show it. We've gone blurry. I think that's the camera's way of telling me that it wants to leave. So we will end things here. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining. We good? We're good. Would you like to see Rocky one last time before we finish up? There she is. There's a little bit of dirt swinging at the bottom there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little bit of substrate that's got stuck in a web that she's made. So it's just dangling. There she is. Oh, she's doing good. She's doing good. But yeah, that's all. Is there a raid suggestion before we end things? If anybody would like to suggest a raid, please do so now. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I know that Abs is live right now. If anyone has a different suggestion, then by all means go ahead. But otherwise, I will send you over to Abs. For some reason, my dashboard isn't loading properly. I love you, friends. Have a good evening, Saul. Thank you, Max. Love to you all. Thank you, Sophie. Okay. We'll go for Abs. Neither is mine, says Max. Yeah, I think there's a problem with Twitch today. I think they're having some issues. Okay, I've pressed start raid on Abs's channel. I don't know if it's gonna work because Twitch is being a bit silly today, but hopefully it will. Have a good time over there. I'll see you all tomorrow for Farming Sim and Stardew. Bye bye, everybody.